Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss here about the next topic of chapter 6, electromagnetic induction. In this video we will talk here about what is Faraday's law, and after that Lenz's law and self induction, mutual induction. We will discuss the all topic one by one in front of you. Okay, so let's start the video with the definition of Faraday's law. In Faraday's law, in my previous video I have explained about the electromagnetic induction and how it produces, what is the cause of electromagnetic induction. So this type of topics we have explained in my previous video, and the last topic in that video is our electric flux, which is denoted by phi is equals to BA cos theta. Now if we think about this formula, when it will maximum, when it will minimum, so as you know that if you will change the angle theta is the angle between the normal of the plane or surface which is placed in the magnetic field and the direction of magnetic field, or you can say the direction of area vector and magnetic field. So here if we change the direction, means that if we change the angle theta from 0 to 180, then we will see different values of magnetic flux. Now if we think about here 0 degree, at 0 degree you know that cos 0 is equals to 1. It means that the normal of the plane is parallel to the direction of magnetic field, or you can say that the plane is perpendicular to the magnetic field. That time your phi will be maximum and it has value phi is equals to BA. And in second case, when you will think about theta is equals to 90 degree, that time you will substitute the value of theta here, then you will get phi is equals to 0. It means that time the plane of the surface is parallel to the magnetic field, or you can say the normal of the plane is perpendicular to the magnetic field. And on the other hand, if we turn like this, suppose this is the direction of magnetic field, just imagine, and here this is the surface which we are rotating in the magnetic field. So initially when we think about 0 degree angle, that time the plane surface which is supposed to that the surface and the normal on this surface will be parallel to the magnetic field, which is denoted by B. Point clear? And when we substitute this, when we rotate this surface like that or like that, such that the angle between the surface and the, you can say the angle between the normal of the surface which is here and the magnetic field is 90 degree, that time the surface is parallel to the magnetic field and the number of magnetic field lines passes through the surface is almost 0. Clear? If we think here about the thickness of the surface is very less or negligible as compared to the area, of the sheet, that time the number of magnetic field lines according to this formula is 0. Now if we think about next point, if the coil rotate this one, this is supposed to be our initial 0 degree angle and this is 90 degree angle, and once again when the coil rotate its half of revolution, means at theta is equals to 180 degree, that time the magnetic flux BA cos 180 is -1, so minus BA, but here we talk about the magnitude only, so it will equals to again BA. So it means that in case of this and this, we will obtain the maximum number of magnetic field lines which passes through the given surface. Now here in this video we will talk here about the Faraday's law, which I have been explained earlier. So in this video I will write the definition of Faraday's law. Faraday gave two laws. First law of Faraday, or you can say Faraday's first law. First law said that according to first law, as we know that the magnetic if we change the magnetic flux linked with the coil or linked with the circuit, an EMF is induced in the coil and it lasts so long as the magnetic flux linked with the coil or linked with the circuit changes continuously. Means that कि अगर हम किसी कॉइल से रिलेटेड मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स में चेंज कर रहे हैं तो उस कॉइल में आपके पास एक इंड्यूस्ड या ईएमएफ इंड्यूस्ड हो जाता है, आप ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है। उस कॉइल पे क्या आ जाता है, एक आपके पास ईएमएफ जो है वो इंड्यूस हो जाता है और उस ईएमएफ की वजह से आपके पास इंड्यूस्ड करंट भी उस कॉइल में शो होती है या उस कॉइल में प्रोड्यूस हो जाती है। तो दैट इज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ फैराडे, और फैराडे के इस लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग दैट इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ लास्ट सो लॉन्ग, मीन्स दैट कि जो इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ है ये आपका उस कॉइल से रिलेटेड जो इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ है ये उसको कंटिन्यू रहता है एज द मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स लिंक विद द कॉइल चेंजेस कंटिन्यू। इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ के लिए मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स में चेंज होना कंपलसरी है। अगर मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स में चेंज नहीं हो रहा है लिंक विद द कॉइल तो उस केस में ईएमएफ इंड्यूस्ड नहीं होगा। और उस कंडीशन में जैसे कि आपको मैंने प्रीवियसली बताया भी था कि जो डिफरेंस है बिटवीन द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस और चेंज इन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस वो क्या होना चाहिए, डज नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो। अगर वही जीरो हो जाएगा तो उस केस में आपके पास ईएमएफ भी जीरो हो जाएगा। पॉइंट क्लियर। तो ये सब चीजें वन बाय वन डिस्कस करते हैं। पहले यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट लिखते हैं फर्स्ट लॉ का। सो अकॉर्डिंग टू फर्स्ट लॉ वी कैन से दैट whenever the magnetic flux linked with the coil, magnetic flux linked or you can say associated with the coil changes and EMF is induced in the coil or you can say circuit also, here also, so when we change the magnetic flux link with the coil, an EMF is induced in the coil and lasts so long as the magnetic flux linked with the coil or you can say circuit, the coil is connected with galvanometer, it made a circuit, so linked with the coil changes continuous. Point clear student? First is this. Second law, when we talk about second law said that about the magnitude of their EMF induced in the coil. He said that the magnitude of induced EMF is directly proportional to the change in magnetic flux. The change in magnetic flux linked with the circuit. So it means that if we assume that our induced EMF is E, that time this E is directly proportional to d phi over dt, and when I will remove this proportionality symbol, I will use here K, which is K into d phi over dt, and here we will substitute the value of K is equals to -1. Here we will substitute the value of K is equals to -1, so the equation format will be minus d phi over dt. So here this negative sign tells us about the direction, or you can say negative sign tells us about the EMF E always opposes the change in magnetic flux. Point clear? So this one is the second law of Faraday, and after that we talk here about the Lenz law, because when we think here about the polarity of EMF, or you can say when we think here about the polarity of induced current in the coil, as we know that when the coil and magnet do relative motion with respect to each other, or two coil placed in the magnetic field of each other, and the magnetic flux in one coil is changes, as we know that the second coil is also placed in the magnetic field of first, so the magnetic flux linked with the second coil will also change, and an EMF is induced in the secondary coil or second coil which is connected to the galvanometer, so that the electric current will also produce in the coil which is secondary. This current is called what? Induced current. But here the major thing is that how we will show the direction and how we will see the direction of electric current in the given coil, which is our secondary coil. So that direction is given by Lenz law, as I told you in my previous lecture. How the polarity will form means that induced current or induced EMF, as I told you, induced EMF always opposes the reason by which it arises. It means that the change in magnetic flux, that's why this negative sign is here. So on the same pattern, when we think about the induced current is the current which opposes the cause by which it arises. It means that horizon here is change in flux also. So when we think about the motion of relative motion of bar magnet and a coil, you know that this point. So you know that this point in case of Lenz law, as we have here a coil connected with galvanometer to show the direction of current, and a magnet do relative motion with respect to this coil, means they both are in relative motion with respect to each other. That time when we carry the magnet toward it, as you know that the magnetic field lines are emerges through the magnetic north pole. So that time when we carry this magnet close to the coil, number of magnetic field lines increases. So suppose initially the number of magnetic field lines, initial case when the magnet is moving with velocity v, that time suppose the initial magnetic flux link with the coil is phi1, and after time t, or you can say at time interval t, the magnetic flux link with the coil phi2, and the change in magnetic flux is equals to phi1 minus phi2 in the given time interval, which is supposed to be t. So for this condition, the major task is that how we will show the direction and how the current will flow through the coil. This direction is given by Lenz. He said that as we know that the magnet, when we carry the magnet toward it, an EMF and an induced current is produced in the coil. So that time the induced current or EMF, as we have already know that the EMF always oppose the change in flux. So the direction of induced current on the same pattern, when we talk here about the direction of induced current in the coil, is such that it opposes the reason by which it arises. Means reason is that motion of bar magnet toward it. So how it will arise? It will arise when you will see the condition of current carrying loop, in which the current is, when the current flowing in anti-clockwise, north pole is formed. When the current flowing in clockwise, south pole is formed. Point clear? So in the same pattern we can say that here the coil will oppose the motion of this magnet, because the motion of this magnet provide it a sufficient or necessary induced current or induced EMF. So here the face which is toward the north face will act as a like pole, by which it gives a repulsion force to oppose the motion of given magnet. And on the other hand, when we remove or when we away the magnet from the coil, so that again the magnetic flux link with the coil changes, and because their motion is away from the coil, so the current in the coil will such that which oppose the change of its motion, or which oppose the motion, in short. So motion is away from the coil, so the direction will be such that south pole is formed in the face which is closer to the north face, and it provides us a necessary traction force which oppose the motion of this magnet. So overall conclusion is that when we do the relative motion, between magnet and coil, the direction of current, which is an induced current in the coil, is such that which oppose their motion. It means that the polarity depend on the opposition of the change by which it arises. Point clear? The polarity of induced current as well as the induced EMF is such that which oppose the cause by which it arises. So I will write the definition here. According to Lenz's law, this gives the polarity of induced current or induced EMF or current in the coil, or you can say circuit in place of coil. So according to this, as we know that induced EMF the polarity of induced EMF is such that which opposes the change in magnetic flux. Point clear? Link with the coil, the all things you know that. So here when we talk about the induced current, as we know that E is equals to minus d phi over dt. So if we think here about the value of induced current, and here if I am writing the current is flowing through the coil of inductance L, and we know that from the Lenz's law A is equals to minus d phi over dt. So if we think here about the condition, because this condition will come in case of self induction, phi is proportional to I and phi is equals to Li by the formula of self induction. So here if you want, we will discuss this point later on. So if we want to write induced current I, which is E over R, here R is the resistance of this inductor, so the formula will be minus d phi over dt of R. So this is the formula here for our induced current, and the direction of induced current is such that induced current is such that it opposes the change, is such that it opposes the change, it opposes the cause by which it arises. Point clear? This is the direction of induced current. And when we talk about the polarity of current here in the given circuit, from the given diagram you can say when the north pole comes near to the coil, then the face which is closer to the north pole or closer to the bar magnet act as like pole, and when we move the coil away from the coil, and when we move the magnet away from the coil, that time the polarity will be in the coil is as south pole, means the direction of current in that time when the coil will move away is along anti-clockwise direction, and on the other hand when the magnet move toward it, it will be which direction? Tell me. The direction is our anti-clockwise direction. So this one is the Lenz law, which tell us about the polarity of induced current as well as the induced EMF, and how we can see the polarity, it is already explained. So after that we talk here about the self induction and mutual induction for a given inductor or for a given coil and a pair of coil. Point clear? So for that, pause the video and note down.